Hello everyone, this is Sam, and let's get real. You might think this location seems new to me. This is not what was pre-released in the last two videos. I moved into my dorm, got my Game of Thrones posters and other posters right here. I'm not going to show you because I don't have to. So yeah, school started. By school started, I mean I moved to my dorm. And it's been a long week. It's been a couple long weeks. I haven't talked in a while because been busy. Been busy with, life stuff. Current new life thing. I've had a crappy car for a while. And finally, my family member died. Not somebody that's like a family member of a family member. It's someone I didn't really know. But his wife was like, "Oh, do you want to buy his car? Because we know you need one." And I was like, "Pickup truck. Love pickup trucks." So yeah, I really wanted the pickup truck, but it needed a couple fixes. So we've been trying to deal with that. And the whole goal was to try to get it ready before I came here. So the person who we're buying the car from, she was supposed to put in the shop, and we told her what day I was leaving. She said, "Not a problem. Get it done. It'll be fine. It'll be fine." And so I'm supposed to leave in a couple days. Haven't heard from her. And we're like, "Oh, what's the status in the car?" And she's like, "Oh, I'll put it in the shop today." It's like, you were supposed to put it in the shop several days ago. What's the deal? And she's like, "Oh, the car won't start." Then go get a new battery. And then she went on this big fit of how this is stressing her out and how this is too much. So the day before I was supposed to come here, she tells us we can come over to do whatever we want with the car. For all we know, it just needed a new battery because this car had been sitting for over a year. Just sitting doing nothing. And so we get a new battery. Put the new battery in, car runs great. Go to back it up. It won't move. So we're like, okay, what could be the reason? Played around with the parking gear, blah, blah, blah. Tried moving it around. The back left wheel was stuck because it's been sitting for a long time. Hard issue to deal with, but we got over it. We, messed with the wheel. My dad took the wheel off and messed around with the brake drum and tried to get it to move around. Couldn't do it. Gave up. Put the wheel back on. Jeez, my phone. I feel like every time I do one of these things, my phone just wants to blow up. It's not even my phone, it's my iPod. Okay, it's over there. Anyways, finally just forced the fucking thing to move by putting it to 4-wheel drive, so basically making all the wheels move, and we just forced that sucker to move. And we're like, yay, car's fixed. So then my dad goes to test drive the car, and steering's incredibly hard. Incredibly hard. And we're like, what's up? Investigate the car. Turns out there's a baby pin, pinhole, where the power steering is. And power steering makes the steering so smooth when you drive a car. There's a tiny hole and it was leaking. Easy fix, just gotta patch the hole. We have tons of stuff for that. But it was in the most obnoxious place in the entire world. Meanwhile, the whole day, everyone's like, just put it in the shop so you can pick it up tomorrow. But me and my dad are very crafty with cars. That's one thing I will say. We fix almost 70% of problems with cars. My dad fixes himself, and I've been learning via him how to tune up cars. And so finally, it gets late. and we give up fixing the car, and it's too late to put in the shop. So we had everyone bitching at me, being like, now Sam doesn't have a car for college. What are you going to do? And meanwhile, I'm like, so unfortunately my dad had to drive me up, which ended up being kind of a blessing because he helped me move in and bought my first round of groceries because I'm in an apartment style dorm. I don't have no meal swipes. I just cook my own food, damn it. That's been the past week is mostly dealing with the car. That was this week. Week before is dealing with financial aid. So, you might be thinking, why isn't your financial aid well taken care of before you move in? And this is like a week before I move in. So, 2 factors. Number 1, mouth is so dry. Sorry, guys. Fact number 1. My school's not the best when it comes to taking care of paperwork. Like, you'll send something to be like, we didn't get it. And we're like, but I sent it to you. It is in your grasp. Don't have it. So that was the first problem. Is school not the best with paperwork or giving notifications. But whatever. Second issue. My dad is the laziest. For somebody who's so good with like tuning things up and doing himself, he will actually do it. So months ago, he sends in the paperwork right on time as I tell him to, and I'm like, cool, great job, Dad. I don't find out till a month later that all my financial aid isn't in, and I'm like, what's up? And they were like, and he was like, oh, they rejected it because I couldn't get some paperwork in. And I'm like, well, then get it done. And he's like, okay, I'll take care of it because in the next day or 2. Cool. And at this point, I already done all my numbers that he needed. He already had. So my part was done. He needed to fill out his like tax stuff or whatever. He had to do it. A month later, I'm in Kansas, visiting my mother. Get a shriek call from my mother being like, Samantha Lee! Why isn't your financial aid paperwork in? I'm like, it should be in, Mom. I don't know what you're talking about. Sure enough, go online. None of it's in. And I'm like, Dad, what's up? And he's like, well, they rejected it again. And I'm like, then why did it take you a month to do it? So then I have like a month. I'm like a month out from leaving school, for going to school. And I keep bothering my dad every single day. It's not getting done. He's like, well, it's the IRS. And I'm like, the IRS is not, is that what it is? IRS? Let's just say the IRS. Yes, it is, because it has to do with taxes. Right? I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I'm also very tired. I'll explain why I'm tired in a minute. So anyways, so he can't get this paperwork done. I keep bothering doing it, and so meanwhile I'm getting freak calls from my mother, and then meanwhile we need to pay a bill, the first monthly payment, to even get in the dorm. Because if you don't pay, if you either don't put in the first monthly payment, or if you don't pay the whole bill, they won't even let you in. So I'm panicking, crying about it. My dad yells at me for crying, and it's like, I want to go to school. Why are you yelling at me? Bottom line of the story is, if you can do stuff yourself, do stuff yourself. In this case, it was just I had no power. I couldn't do it. My dad needed to do it. But I'm just saying, if you have the power to do something yourself, do it yourself. You'll feel better. Anyways, and the second end of that story is obviously it got taken care of. I'm here. Financially, it ended up being a little less than it was. I mean, a little more. than it was last year because I don't know, because my school's cool. I don't know. Another thing, if you're in a really tiny school like me, that's helpful because they're just like, we just want you to stay here. It's a tiny school. We can't lose people. So make sure you shut up, phone. Jeez. Feels so unprofessional. I'm so sorry. Anyways, if you have a tiny school, there's so much more lenient with stuff, and there's so much helpful for you taking care of stuff because it's like, oh, we don't have to do this for thousands and thousands of people. You only have to do it for so much people, especially since my school's the majority of it's commuters. So a lot of the dorm stuff, they don't have to deal with as many kids. That's my suggestion. A lot of these people want to go to these big schools. My parents really wanted me to go to UConn, and I was like, not gonna happen. So I'm at my lovely school that I am now, and it's great. Speaking of, if you are a freshman, oh my god, if you're a freshman, make sure you don't take everything out of your house. Like, if you're leaving for school and you're going to the dorm first time, bring what's necessary, and then later you can kind of like add more stuff. Because the reason I'm here earlier than most of my roommates, because half my roommates are not here, is because I'm a hall raiser, which means that I assist people moving into the dorms. Today was the freshman hall day. People had two cars packed full of shit. And it's like, I don't think you understand where you're living. So my school is well known for having the most square inch per student. We're very famous for having big rooms like this. I mean, I'll show you at some point, but not right now. At some point, I'll show you. I have a lot of space in my room for me and my roommate, and we have a living room. It's great. But I think people fail to realize that a freshman dorm is still a freshman dorm, meaning you only have so much space. You only have so much space to put things. And some of these people are on forced triples and quads. And so some parents were bitching about space. And it's like, I don't know. Did you not go to college? Did you not experience this? Like, I don't know what you want. On the other hand, a lot of the parents were very, very, very nice. One of them even tipped me. I felt so bad. I'm like, you can't give me money. You really can't. But he's like, oh, you've helped my kids move and stuff. You're a poor college kid. You're going to need this. Here you go. So that made my day. I felt really bad taking it, but the staff that was there, they were just like, what are you going to do? Like, you just got lucky, you know. I bought myself a nice dinner tonight because of that. Cheers to you. I'm going a little longer than usual just because I hadn't done this in a while. I had a lot on my mind. I had one other thing I was going to say. Just keep on drinking my water. I guess that's a good place to end it. In terms of why I'm just sticking to my regular camera thing. I went out to go get a new battery, a new charger for my camera, then got distracted and then didn't do it. So I apologize for that. I will at some point get a nicer camera so these look nicer. At some point, I was going to figure out how to do live streams, just so I can record doing games, because I play games all the time, and so does my friends. Not that I plan on becoming famous or anything, but why not? Why not? This is my channel. I can do what I want. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to playing my game. Playing Tales of Zestiria is what I'm playing today. It's really good so far. I'm really enjoying it. I'm gonna go. I'll try to be more frequent. I'll try. Until next time.
Bye.